original recipe, the Brunswick stew. Set off your bait stick, your log was your engine, and we snared our animal. Got him off the ground enough. Guys, welcome back to Whitetail Bushcraft Outfitters. Last day of rabbit hunting season. Did end up getting a rabbit. Not bad. Not a bad size one at all, but got a nice little headshot. You can see it went right through his cheek. Get it on the hunt on video, guys, but I did bring it back to do a little skinning, and we'll do a little recipe up for you guys. Nice rabbit though, nice fat one. Nice size rabbit. Well, I figure I'm going to be doing a review on this knife for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and skin this rabbit up with this, see how it comes out. Ended up with a nice piece of nice rabbit here for eating. Nice and big. I'm going to gut him yet, but ended up with a nice hide. I'm going to go ahead and tan. And a nice old rabbit. Some good meat there, guys. Not bad at all. But we'll tan that hide up too. No sense in letting it go to waste. It's a pretty hide. I want to show you guys how I salted up this hide. Scraped it up. There was very little fat on a rabbit anyways, but I did scrape it up and just use the table salt. Gonna make a nice little pelt out of it. It's got a beautiful fur on it. Don't let anything go to waste. And I got the tail over here. Nice little cute tail. Make something for the kids. I didn't want you guys to think I got Eustace. Old Eustace is doing pretty good. Doing real good. I may let him go though this spring. Let him be wild. He had a good winter. Got them all raised up, but might just let nature take its course. Maybe let him go in a park where I know I won't hunt him, where it's no hunting. And I got my big buck over here. That's my big buck over here. He's gonna be my new buck for breeding my meat rabbits. Over here I got these are these new water bottles I got, so I don't have to worry about them freezing. They have a little thermometer in them and a heater. Keeps them from freezing. Pretty neat. I think I got them for 12 bucks a piece. But it does help, you know, so I ain't got to run out there all the time and try to give them hot water. But that just keeps it enough so it doesn't freeze. What do you say there, Eustace? Alright guys, stay tuned for the cooking video. I wonder what those rabbits think of me doing a hide and butchering right next to them. Alright, it's Nick with Whitetail Bushcraft Outfitters. Welcome to another episode of Out of the Wild and Into the Kitchen. We're going to cook us up some roasted wild rabbit today. I'm going to show you the ingredients. You're going to need about 5 medium potatoes, any style. You can have red potatoes, white potatoes, yellow potatoes, doesn't matter. A little bit of olive oil, onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, a little season all or all season, some salt. I'm using sea salt, got it at the market. Some coarse black pepper, medium sized onion, and some baby carrots. And of course, we're going to use some bacon this time. We're going to wrap it in bacon. You know, my saying on bacon, bacon will make a monkey's butt taste good. That's my oven. I got the oven preheated at 300 right now. But of course, to make this dish, you're going to need one hunted wild fresh rabbit. And this one was pretty good size, guys, as you can see in the beginning of the video. I ended up freezing this. I really wanted to cook this outside on an open fire, just with the weather and with life and work. I just didn't get the time. So let me get this thing rinsed off. I soaked it in salt water. I froze it, but before I froze it, I soaked this thing in salt water for 24 hours, getting a little extra blood out of it. As you can see, this rabbit had some fat to it. But let me rinse this off a little bit, and we'll get right back to you. So hang in there, guys. Alright, we're back. You can see this was a nice sized rabbit. I wish I could have got the hunt on video for you, but you guys seen the outcome when we were starting to clean it all up and everything. I'm going to leave this whole because I'm going to roast it. A lot of people will cut them up, but I'm going to leave this whole, and like I say, I'm going to wrap this with bacon. But before that, I'm going to do a little seasoning to it. Use just a tad bit of olive oil because we're not going to need much. This is just to get my seasoning to stick for now. But that's just to get it to stick. And the bacon's we're going to keep it nice and moist. Rabbit's known to dry out real easy if you overcook it. And I figure the bacon will keep us on a safe way there. Put a little garlic powder. Grace is here with me watching. You guys know I like the garlic powder. A little all season. A little onion powder. A little coarse pepper. This was a headshot, by the way, also. I don't know if I said that on the earlier part of that video before I was cleaning it. Oops. And a little bit of salt.
Can I clean it up?
A little bit of sea salt. You can use regular salt, you know, just like the sea salt taste. Okay. Let me get the bacon ready, and we'll put the camera back on here in a minute. Alright, we're using the bacon. This bacon is actually from the hogs you guys seen that we raised last year and butchered. Using the old Mora. Like I say, I use them for every day. Nothing like bacon. My favorite part of the bacon is the jowl, but this isn't that. I'm kind of saving some of that. What we're going to do is just wrap this sucker up with some bacon. Make sure I'm getting that in camera for you. This will keep it nice and moist. Thing about rabbit, like I say, it can dry out real easy. I love the taste of wild rabbit. We do raise rabbits for meat also, but nothing like a wild rabbit. This bacon will make it awesome. Now we're not going to put our vegetables in except for the onion until about a half an hour before it's done. What I'm going to do is cook it for about an hour at 300, so it's a slow cook. You could do this in a crock pot if you want it, so it'll be a slow cook. But also, right about at the last hour and a half, but the last half hour I'll bump it up to 350. Get that nice goldeny brown to it. And I'll wrap it around the hindquarters, everything. Bone and all going in. And then later, if there's anything left, we'll make a stock out of this and make some rabbit stew with the leftover. And you can always add a little chicken to it if you need it more meat. But don't let nothing go to waste. That's a beautiful rabbit there. Don't you wish rabbits came with bacon already wrapped around it? Mm-hmm. Like I always say, bacon will make a monkey's butt taste good. Alright, we're going to get that in the pot, so stay tuned. Alright, we put about about a 1/4 inch to an 1/8 inch of water in the bottom of that. And I forgot to tell you, I'm going to put a dab of butter just for a little bit of flavoring. Okay, put a dab of butter in. Alright, we're going to put that off to the side for a minute. Get the onions cut up. And all this, like I say, will go into a stew. All the bones and everything will go into a good stew. We'll make rabbit stew. I'll try to get that on video for you. And then the potatoes and the carrots are going to go out, like I say, the last 40 minutes, half hour to 40 minutes. And I'll bring you back in on that when I do that. Okay, that's our onions. Try not to start crying for you. Put them onions just draped right over the top, help keep it moist and flavor it. Man, that's looking good already, guys. Alright, that's what it looks like before it's going in the oven. I'll see you guys in about hour to 45 minutes, and then we'll put the potatoes in, and after that we'll get it ready for a taste test. In the oven now, guys. I'll see you in about an hour, and we'll add the vegetables. I thought I'd let you guys in on my redneck secret ingredient. As long as you don't tell anybody, I figure I better let you know now, because if you guys try this, it might not come out as good as mine. And what that is, a little bit of honey. This is some honey from the store. Usually we get it from our bees, but this was handy. This is just for a little extra flavoring. You don't need too much. You're just kind of drizzling it over the bacon, and it'll soak down through as the bacon's cooking. Not too much, because I don't want to make it too sweet. That whole sweet and salty combined will really give it that a little extra touch. So that's my secret redneck ingredient. Don't tell anybody, guys. So I'll see you in a little bit when we add the vegetables. Alright, almost time to add the potatoes. I already peeled them. I'll go ahead and cut them up, guys. I like them pretty good size for a roast. I mean, you guys can add any kind of vegetables you want. I like to keep it like a roast, like I do a beef roast, and just add the potatoes and baby carrots and sometimes celery. That's 5 medium-sized potatoes. I wish I could have got the hunt on for you on video, but guys, this was the last day of hunting, and it was kind of last minute. I spotted it and popped it before Sean could get the camera going, but that's alright. At least you're getting to see how we cook it up, the wild bounty. Stay tuned, and I'll get this ready for the oven. Alright guys, this has been in for about 45 minutes at 300 degrees in the roasting pot with the lid on. And I got about 17 seconds, and that timer is going to go off. I want to let you guys know you could definitely do this at base camp or on the trail in a Dutch oven. Be just as easy. Some hot coals up in an open fire. But this is about ready to go off. We'll get ready to pull this out of the oven. We'll add the vegetables, take a look at what it looks like. So stay tuned here. Okay. Man, that's smelling good. Man, that's smelling good. That's what it's looking like so far. Now for the last 45 minutes, I'm going to leave it uncovered at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Start adding our vegetables. Just going to make even if it start drying up a little bit on you, just add a little bit more water. Can't hurt a thing. Put some of our baby carrots in. That's looking good, guys. It's a little hot. I'll give you a better look at it. Not looking too shabby. We're going to get that back in the oven. Like I say, I bumped it up to 350 for another 45 minutes, guys. stay tuned. We'll see you in 45 minutes. Alright, this has been cooking for about an hour, maybe a little bit over. The last 10 minutes I put the lid back on it to get those vegetables good and moistened up again. Let's see how we did. Oh yeah, that looks delicious. Let me get this over on the countertop and we'll carve this up and do the old taste test. Get you a better close-up of that. Now that looks awesome. Wish there was some smell-o-vision, man. Wow, so that smells good. I'm going to carve this up and let it plate. Good to let it stand for about 5 minutes before you start carving into it. But pretty much to tell if it's done, it's almost like chicken. You want to cut into it and see that it's a clear liquid. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. It's a clear liquid coming out of it. But I'm going to carve this up. I think I'm going to go with a thigh. Guys. But let me get this plated up and we'll give you a bird's eye view of the plate. You want to make sure it's done too, because it seems to be rare rabbit seems to be a little stringy. Well, I got that thigh cut out of there. I want to show you all that juice in there. I don't know if it's picking it up, but all that juice we'll use later for a rabbit stew. Hang in there and I'll plate this up. Alright guys, time for the old taste test. Man, does that look good. Let you guys see what that meat looks like. See if I can get you a close-up of it. Oh, son. Just don't get no better than that. Roasted wild rabbit. Once again, guys, I want to thank you for joining me for another episode of Out of the Wild and Into the Kitchen. I'm Nick with Whitetail Bushcraft Outfitters. Keep being out there and stay safe. I'll catch you on the next video. And now I'm going to dig in a little bit more. Try some of that with that bacon. Sorry guys if I'm making you hungry again. Give it a look at that meat. Man, is that good. Take care, guys.